here at the Hampton-Preston Mansion in Columbia, South Carolina. The mansion was built in 1818 for Ainsley Hall, a wealthy English merchant. He first used the house as a showroom for his business so that his customers could revel in his fine taste in the home itself and the furnishings within it. However, Ainsley Hall did not live in the house very long. It was bought in 1823 by General Wade Hampton, who was a politician and a farmer. He was one of the wealthiest farmers in the United States, and he purchased the house from Ainsley Hall for $35,000. In the years following the purchase, the Hampton-Preston house became known as a house of high culture and high society. Today we'll take a closer look at the house and we'll point to various aspects of the way the house was built in Greek Revival style, and we will talk about how that reveals the wealth and the status of the people who lived in this house.
Today we're here to take a closer look at the Hampton-Preston Mansion. It was originally built in the Federal style of architecture. The remodeling shows how the owners were culturally conscious and wealthy enough to keep up with the current style.
This house is a perfect example of an antebellum Greek Revival style home. We can see several elements of classical architecture here. There are Doric columns. There's a pediment up there with an elliptical fanlight. There are arcades in this bottom floor. The front of the house, as opposed to the back of the house, has two double doors on both levels and very impressive double porches. We also have a staircase that leads up to the double doors, which was designed to welcome guests and impress guests into the Hampton-Preston mansion. The Hamptons and the Prestons threw many lavish parties. The house was designed to accommodate and to impress guests. Not only would they have been impressed by the exterior of the house upon first arriving, but the interior of the house is very impressive as well, with the sweeping staircase, the mahogany handrails, pine floors, 18.5-foot ceilings. One guest called the house a curiosity shop with treasures all throughout the house, with German furniture and Swiss carvings. These parties were a perfect opportunity for the Hamptons and the Prestons to display their wealth, their level of refinement. Proportional. It's a lot like the front of the house. It's a little bit less elaborate. The windows are smaller. There's a portico, and there are 4 closely spaced white Doric columns. There's a pediment above with a semi-elliptical fanlight. There is a single door as opposed to a double door in the back. And okay, we can also see other elements of Greek architecture with the arch above the doorway and the pilasters over the doorway, around the doorway. A staircase leading up to the back door, just like the one in the front, a little bit smaller in scale, an iron railing with the same pattern that's in the front as well.
Hey, just coming from the basement. The basement has, this brick walkway, and it goes underneath the back porch. And yeah, the basement, place to be.
The basement would have been accessed by servants. Would have functioned as like a serving entrance. Normal guests would have never entered into the basement.
Okay, from the big patio here, we can see the back of the lawn, which is very large, and the lawn is surrounded by a dirt driveway and magnolia trees on each side, and just the size of the lawn itself just speaks volumes to how rich these guys were. Oh, hello. These are the gardens which the mansion was known for back in the day. The women of the house took great pride in their gardens. Oh, here comes Campbell, about to explain even more on the gardens.
So the gardens were a pride of the Hampton Preston women. They took great care in maintaining the gardens. There were plant varieties and species from all over the world, and you can still see how beautiful
Very beautiful.
the flowers in the garden are right now. The architecture of the house, the materials within it, and the way it was used all serve the purpose of displaying the owner's prominence and high social standing.
And thank you for joining us today in our tour of Hampton Preston Mansion. Hope you had a good time. Just say like they used to have parties out on the lawn or something. Yeah. Like, something like that. One time, Wade Hampton was streaking out of this lawn, like, his very sweater hair. He had a quadruple kegger at his house one time. After they ran out of alcohol, they had to run to the College Mart, obviously, to pick up some liquor. And he ended up finishing the liquor off on the way back before he even got back to the house. He's a true American hero.
Now we actually have to say something true about it.
This is terrible.
Just take it out.
The only thing I can do is make up stuff. That's not true at all. Was this on the notebook or something?
No. Didn't see ya.
Wade Hampton owned a pet elephant who he would usually let the kids ride it. It was a great attraction for the neighbors. They called him Barney. They taught him to paint too, with his trunk. That was a useful skill. It was a good source of extra income. They'd sell the paintings.
What about like?
Wade Hampton was a racist. And it is a... This tree is the oldest tree on the property. It was here before the house was even built. It was planted by Native Americans at the first Thanksgiving held in Columbia. And obviously they used dead fish, dead raccoons, whatever was nearby to fertilize it. And clearly all the fertilizer paid off because this tree is pretty sturdy, holding a hefty boy such as myself up here.
The house was built in 1818 by
recording?
a